Hey everyone, this is Ronak Ahuja. I welcome you all again. In this video of today, we'll be discussing the changes that have been brought in on the applicability of tax audit on the businesses. Now, whether this change is applicable for the financial year 25-26 or for the tax year 26-27 is what we are going to discuss in this video today. So make sure you stick around till the end. Now, without wasting any time, let's quickly begin. The only change that has been brought in regarding the applicability of tax audit is that in case the assessee, that is the eligible business, shows profits lower than the presumptive taxation scheme, such businesses would be liable to tax audit, even if such business has not chosen to pay taxes as per the presumptive taxation scheme in previous 5 financial years. Yes, this is the only change that has been brought in regarding the applicability of tax audit. Now let's quickly understand this with the help of an example. Say Mr. X is a trader who has clocked a turnover of rupees 65 lakhs during the financial year 25-26, and the profits earned by the trader are to the tune of 2,63,000, which are lower than the limits specified under the presumptive taxation scheme. Now the next thing we check is whether the assessee has opted for the presumptive taxation scheme in earlier 5 financial years or not. In this case, he has not opted for the presumptive taxation scheme in earlier 5 years. Now, will the tax audit be applicable in this case? The answer would be no, the tax audit will not be applicable. This is because the change that we just discussed is applicable from the tax year 2026-27 and not from the financial year 25-26. Further, the tax audit would have been applicable in this case if Section 44 AD subsection 4 would have applied. And Section 44 AD subsection 4 applies when the assessee is an eligible business and has opted to pay taxes under the presumptive taxation scheme in previous 5 financial years. Now, what if the assessee had opted to pay the presumptive taxation scheme in the previous 5 financial years? Let's see that also. Now, in case the assessee had opted for the presumptive taxation scheme in previous 5 financial years, then the tax audit would have been applicable in that case. Yes, the tax audit in such case would have been applicable if would have tried to show profits below the limits of the presumptive taxation scheme. This is for the financial year 25-26, that is before the change has become effective. Now let's see how the changes have been brought in with effect from tax year 26-27. Say the turnover is here again is 65 lakhs and the profits that the assessee is trying to show is again below 6% or 8%. It is 2,63,000 here also. Now let's see whether the assessee has opted for the presumptive taxation scheme in the previous 5 financial years. Now here this question becomes irrelevant. Yes, this is the change that has been brought in. Whether the assessee has opted for the presumptive taxation scheme or not in the previous 5 financial years becomes totally irrelevant. The only thing matters here is whether the assessee is an eligible business and whether he shows profits below the specified limits of the presumptive taxation scheme. It won't matter even if the assessee did not choose to pay taxes as per the presumptive taxation scheme in earlier 5 financial years. So in this case, the tax audit would be applicable to the assessee. And this is the new change that has been brought in. So this was all about the change that has been brought in with respect to applicability of tax audit by the new Income Tax Act 2025, and it will be applicable from the tax year 26-27 only. Now in case you couldn't follow any portion of this video, then do let us know by commenting it in the comment section or kindly mail us at talklevies@gmail.com. Thank you and stay tuned for more updates.